7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Is she satisfied or dissatisfied? She is just a customer, just like everyone else. Like always, giving it to you raw and unedited. Over to you, the short one.
Yep. Did you hear that? It wasn't an error. The shorty is gone. It's all about the short one. Yeah, the TSO. Oh, I should sound more enthusiastic, but I've got a massive headache. I didn't sleep at all last night. And I've just got this horrible headache. Not a migraine, because I'm a migraine sufferer. It's not a migraine, it's just this headache, and it's so annoying. So annoying. I can't even function. I was even contemplating, do I do this podcast or not? But I thought, if I start making excuses, then, soon it will be like, I'll do it next week, next month, next year, next century. So I kind of felt, no, I can fight through this one. After all, I am the short one. And I do think that short people are the best fighters. We fight through anything. We're battlers, we are. Yeah. So I'm going to try and sound enthusiastic. But hearing myself talk, I think I sound drunk, even though I don't drink. Am I slurring my words? Slurring. It's like onomatopoeia, the word slur. It's like slur. Slur. Onomatopoeia. I love that word. Onomatopoeia. But maybe someone's going, yeah, it's onomatopoeia. But I'm going to say pair. Onomatopoeia. Oh, it's onomatopoeia. I don't know. Whatever. I'm saying it my way. Just like Frank Sinatra. So, yeah. So, the shorty's gone. It's all about the short one. And I like the short one because it's like TSO. Like if I was a graffiti artist, my tag would be TSO. Now, graffiti artist, that's an art. That's a skill. I know like some graffitis are really shit. It's like looking at them can give you a migraine. Like I've got a banging headache right now, but it's like, even the word saying graffiti is giving me, like I think it's going to turn into a migraine in a minute. But yeah, it's graffiti. I wish I could do graffiti. It's like an art. Not the ones that you see tagged on the side of a train, but the ones like you see in like the streets of Harlem or something. You can draw like a mural. Not that you're hoping that someone's dead, but you could just do a mural something. I'm really slurring. Aren't I? It's like slur. I'm not even stuttering yet. Can you imagine stuttering and slurring? So, yeah. So, I didn't get any sleep last night and just banging headache. And the worst thing is, like, when you live in a high street, normally in the middle of the night you hear arguments or you hear, I don't know, drunkenness. But for some reason, when I was wide awake, it was just silent. You could hear a pin drop. A pin. Why do they use pin, not feather drop? Because that would make more sense, wouldn't it? You could hear a feather drop. Look at me getting all deep. Slur. So, yeah. So the other day it was really weird. I put some washing in the washing machine and I found myself staring at the washing machine like the drum going round and round. I I think for about 20, 30 minutes. And I kind of thought, why am I watching the washing machine? But in my head, I kept thinking, wow, I'm so lucky that I can just put my dirty clothing in a washing machine, put the detergent in, and then I like to use those granule fragrance things. You know, that annoying woman does the adverts. But yeah, I like to use those because it gives that extra freshness. And I was just standing there watching it go round and round and thinking, you know, there's some people who have to, like, don't have washing machines, they have to hand wash, or there's some people who don't wash at all because they're homeless or something. I kind of felt that, wow, I'm part of that, I'd say, probably large society. We're so lucky. But then I want to get into that 1%, you know, that 1% group, those multi-billionaires where they don't even know what a washing machine is. To them, they just take their clothes off and then within an hour, it's all pressed, clean, smelling fresh and everything in their walk-in wardrobe. Bastards. But yeah, so I was staring at the washing machine for 20 minutes. That's how boring my life is right now. I'm staring at the washing machine for 20 minutes. Not 5 minutes, 20. Because I looked at the clock on the oven. Yeah, oven. Everyone goes, oh, it's oven. It's oven. It's onion. It's not onion. It's onion. It's an O, not a U. Oven. Yes, I was looking at the clock on the oven. I was thinking, oh shit, 20 minutes. Watching this washing machine going round and round. But the thing is, my head wasn't even going the way the drum was going. It was just, I think my eyeballs must have been, because I was just staring at the washing machine. But it's interesting, washing machines. Like, it's magical. Like, 1 minute it's like your clothes are dirty, next minute they're coming smelling fresh. Ooh, yeah, fresh. But, so, let's see. What has one experienced being a customer? So, not much really, not much to tell. I haven't been out eating out. So, restaurant business, you're safe, kind of. We'll get to that bit in a minute. But, yeah, so I was in Tesco and I was queuing up and, okay, I was at the tobacconist counter and all the queues were like long everywhere. Self-checkouts was long. So obviously somebody was slow in the Olympics. And all the other checkouts. So I thought, okay, you know what? There's only like 3 people in the tobacconist bit. So let me just go and quickly queue up there because it'll take me seconds. And I kind of even thought, all these people queuing up, what losers. You know, look, it's right there. There's only 3 people. So anyway, so I went to queue up and so I'm the 4th person and there was 2 people at the till. So unlike Boots, they actually had people at the till. And there was a man buying lottery. It's something to do with lottery anyway. Another one was buying cigarettes or tobacco or I don't know, Riesling, I don't know, whatever. And for some reason, after I swear it felt like 3 days, I was still the 4th person in the queue. And because I normally walk with my headphones on, so I'm lost in the world of, like, Narnia. And the woman in front of me, I could see she was kicking up a fuss about something, but I just thought, not today, bitch, not today. I'm not gonna join you in huffing and puffing and rolling eyes and, you know, cursing at Tesco staff. You know, they're busy. They are busy, unlike Boots. But yeah, so I did my usual, kind of put my MP3 player, retro, on mute, and I noticed that the guy at the lottery, I clearly heard him say, I want the same numbers for the next 2 weeks or whatever. I clearly heard him say that. But for some reason, the guy serving him wasn't understanding, and it wasn't like a language problem or anything like that. He just literally was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And I know that, okay, if someone's buying a lottery ticket, you have to get it right. You have to get it right in case it's a winning ticket or whatever. You have to get it right. There's a lot of pressure. But the customer was repeating himself. And the thing is, he couldn't even get more basic in what he was instructing, because it literally was, I want the same numbers for the next 2 weeks. But the guy serving, I don't think he was even new. Maybe he was new to the tobacconist bit, but I don't think he was even new. But he was just like, so you want it for, I don't know when the lottery's played. Let's say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because you want it for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The guy was like, yes, but for the next 2 weeks. So you go, you want Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. And the guy was like, yes. And I could see the guy was getting irritated. And I was getting irritated because the guy was there for a long time. And it's just like... And then I thought, you know what? Let me just drag my eyeballs to the other customer because I don't know what was holding up there. And then the customer, I think it was the customer's fault though, because she had a little basket of a couple of items. So she bought, she paid. Then it was like, oh, can I have a pack of whatever cigarettes? And it was like, then she paid. It was like, oh, can I have a pack of like she had about 100 transactions, and it was just like, you know, I was the foolish one by coming to the tobacconist, because I turned around, even though I didn't sort of scan to see who was wearing the queues or the Olympic checkouts or the other checkouts. I just thought, do I come out of this queue and join this long snake of a queue behind me, or do I just stay put? And the weird thing is, I didn't even have much in my basket. I can't remember. I think I had a pack of grapes. Pack of grapes. What did I buy? Pack of grapes. Ice cubes. And then frozen potatoes. Yeah, I think that's what I had. So there's only 3 items. So it's just like, oh, are you kidding me? All this is just melting. Next minute, all this water's going to be boiling down my legs, like seeping through the basket and boiling down my legs. These potatoes are going to be burnt potatoes from the heat of the boiling water from the ice. And then as for the grapes, they'll be like fermented into fine wine, and I don't even drink, so that will be useless to me. But I was just literally like... ugh. But anyway, so what caught my attention was the woman who was having like 1 million transactions. The girl serving her was... she was rolling her eyes at the customer. So when the customer's eyes were not looking at the woman, so let's say she was looking in her purse to get out her contactless card for the 100th time, the woman would look up at the queue, catch one of our eyes, she even caught mine, and then she'd like roll her eyes like, ugh. And then when the woman would look up, she'd be smiling, yeah, you know. And I thought, bitch, wait a minute, you can't do that. You can't do that. Okay, customers, we do that. Yeah, we do that. But for you, as a staff member, I don't need to see you do that, because right now, you're being employed. You're being employed. We're not being employed to be in this queue. So we have somewhere to go afterwards. Whereas with yourselves, you're staying put. Okay, your shift might be ending soon, but at least you could claim for, what do you call it, the extra hours pay or whatever, but that's rude. So anyway, when the woman with the, 1 million transactions finally left, so when she goes to the next customer, how can I help? The guy went over to her, really sorry for the wait. I thought, great, okay, they normally do that anyway, so it's nothing special. But when it came to my turn, because bearing in mind, Mr. Lottery was still lottering. Like, I think the lottery had already been and gone, like by the time he left Tesco. But anyway, so when it came to my turn, She kind of like went, like, stupid cow woman over there, because obviously I was staring her more, but I was staring her with disgust, but I don't think she knows body language. But I just thought, no, you shouldn't do that. Okay, maybe I was not in the mood to join that whole, eye roll, let's bitch about a customer, yet you're working, you're getting paid to give customer service. But, because sometimes I do it and join in, but this time I was not in the mood at all, because I had frozen goods in my basket, and me and you, we're not friends, we're not going to swap numbers, we're not going to swap names, we're not going to be Facebook friends, or, we're not going to hang out on weekends. I don't even know you. Well, okay, I knew her name because she had a name badge. She doesn't know my name unless she looked at my debit card, whatever. But then she only know my surname. She wouldn't know my first name. So to me, we're not on that level, but it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice, and the worst thing is I came out of Tesco and then suddenly there was hailstones. But beforehand it was like fine. But there was these hailstones, but it only lasted for like literally about 30 seconds. Just like, first of all, I just saw like, what's this thing patting on my head? And then looking at the floor, like, what's all that bouncing? And I thought, oh, it's hailstones. But it was just weird. It didn't even rain at all. But, yeah, it's just strange. Absolutely strange. Absolutely strange. But I just don't think that female was right in Tesco to do that, because you could do that to me. And at the end of the day, you don't remember the relationship that I had with that customer. Fair enough, we're different colours, but this is 2018 now. That could have been my mother, like, or my grandmother, or whatever. You don't know. That could have been my twin sister. It happens. It happens. You don't know. That woman could have turned around, looked at me and gone, oh, hello. You don't know. So it was just bad practice anyway. Bad practice. And I think when I left, I realised that I think I'm in a bad mood. I don't get into bad moods that often. So when it happens, I'm just like, oh yeah, bad mood. That's also an emotion. Yeah. So it was just strange. So, I was walking down and then I was walking past M&S and I kept thinking, oh gosh, because it was announced that M&S stores were closing, like more stores were closing. I thought, gosh, if M&S closed in St Albans High Street, Tesco would have the monopoly. I know there's a Sainsbury's further down, like Holywell Hill and everything, but I thought, I hope it doesn't close down. I mean, I don't usually go there, even though I would say Marks and Spencer's do the best tangerines, nectarines, clementines, whatever you call them, most small oranges. Why would you give them 3 different fucking names? They all look the same, and I'm sure they all taste the same. I don't know. But it's so confusing. And it just gives people the right to put you down, like, oh, I just bought some tangerines. No, they're clementines. It's like, seriously. Why do people have to be so extra sometimes? Why do they have to be so extra? Anyway, advert time. So, the website, www.iamjustacustomer.com. Facebook, I am just a customer. And Twitter, I'm just a customer. Remember, there's no apostrophes. It's I am just a customer, because somebody has got I am just a customer. But I've noticed I'm being very quiet on social media. I need to be more active. I need to put some pictures. Pictures would be nice, wouldn't they? Yeah. Pictures would be good. But yeah, so with the podcast, please, I'm on iTunes. I'm on TuneIn Radio. I'm on Stitcher. I don't know where you're hearing this from, but I'm also on the website as well. So subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Tell your family members. Even the ones you hate. That's the best revenge. Yeah. Listen to this girl's podcast, the ShortOne's podcast, because that's how much I hate you. It's the best revenge, I tell you. So, advert over. So, the other day I was taking some medication, different ones. You know, it's none of your business on which ones I was taking, but I was taking several ones. And I kept thinking, when you take different tablets at the same time, do you take them, what would happen if you, well, actually I know the answer what would happen if you take them all in one. I've done it before, and trust me, don't do it. I felt like shit, like the whole day. But I thought, does it matter what order you take the tablets? Like, is the first tablet you take, does it become weaker than the last one because the last one's stronger because that's the last one you've taken, and that's the last one that's going down your esophagus and into your bloodstream, or maybe into your brain, depending on what tablets you're taking. I don't know, sometimes I think of the most weirdest things. But yeah, I wonder, It's just like I've always thought, you know, when you have squash, not the no added sugar one, but the normal one the one with sugar in it. If you have it weak, is that less calories than if you have it strong? Or less sugar, well, be less sugar content anyway. I don't know, this headache is making me too philosophical. Because you know what, as I'm talking, I'm thinking to myself, I actually want one of those parchments and quills. You know those like papers, like where they come on a scroll, and then you've got that fountain pen with a feather on top. I could see myself with one of those. I wonder if I can find it on eBay. Yeah. And I can sit by a tree, at the foot of a tree, and just be writing things and channeling my inner Archimedes or something. Look at me. I'm ill. I'm ill. Look where my brain's going. Look where my brain's going. I need to bring it to 2018. Jeez. So before I go, can I just say one thing? And this is why I said, about the restaurant thing at the beginning. What I really hate is when you're going past a restaurant and then you see the chef or the kitchen staff smoking outside in full uniform. And the thing is, I tend to see it in decent, nice restaurants. Wagamama being one of them. Oh, my stutter almost came out then. Yeah, and Zzz's. Yeah, I tend to see, and I just think to myself that, ugh, disgusting. But I still go in there and eat it. But you just like the fact, I just think it's so wrong. Just like I remember, like years ago, going to Braincross Shopping Centre, and where I used to live before in Hendon, it was like a 2-minute walk, and you'd go, if you go around the back, you'd be at the back of Mother Care, and you'd see all the Mother Care staff out there smoking in full uniform. And I used to think, oh gosh, you work in a children's shop. I know, I'm not against smoking, whatever, but I just think to myself that at least cover up your uniform. I don't need to see where you're working, especially when you're dealing with hygiene or babies or things like that. I just think cover up, it's not nice. So shit. That's all it is. Shit. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I'm just not me today. I've got into topics and, decades that I've never even lived through. And right now I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, should I get a William Tell outfit? You see what I mean? It's like, I need to go and listen to some DMX and some The Weeknd and a bit of Justin Bieber and my girl Britney Spears. I need to update myself because I'm getting worried. So until next time, this is the short one, and let's see how long I'll have this name for. Just giving it to you raw and unedited. Goodbye, good night, peace, love, and hair grease.